Good morning. I know it's not no event. But good morning, everyone. Yep. Well, I called you this morning. You didn't pick up the phone. But anyways, good morning. Who else is on here? Lynn. All right. It's raining, and I'm on my way to go to back to my other stone. Well, I called you just a few minutes ago. Maybe you got your ringer off. Turn on your ringer. Well, I don't know. All right, I'm going back to my store. They put me on the schedule, but I didn't able to view it just yet. But I'm quite sure they have me down for today, and they're going to be shorthanded whichever way I go, whether I go back to the other store or if I go back to Dunwoody. It's going to be raining. So either two things are going to happen. Number one, people's going to be coming into the cafe to eat. Or two, they're not going to feel like going out to get their lunch. As a result, they're going to place orders with Panera. Now, of course, that does mean that people will also order Uber Eats and Grubhub and all the rest of them, especially if you're in Sandy Springs, Dunwoody. Those are the two congested areas, along with downtown Atlanta, that could be the worst time to do deliveries during lunch. Because not only are those orders tend to be low in amount to, $6, $7, $9 by the time Uber upcharges and all the rest of them start to take prices, people are going to just, with Uber, either they're not going to tip as usual, or they may tip because the fact that they see it's raining. But, the way how all these people seem to be, they think that they entitled and they may not tip. And that's one thing that really kind of gets on my nerves, is that they know it's raining, but yet they feel that you're supposed to do it. Like that. Yeah, it may be your duty as a delivery driver to deliver your lunch, dinner. Any time what are you going to do? I coming usually I have about 5, 6 people on here. Because everybody else must be busy. Either they going to work or doing something else. Or on other people's channels that's live. They usually be on there all day. Different. I'll just wear my hat and hopefully they have my jacket. I got window clean. But I'm gonna see what happens today. Other coworkers who worked yesterday, because I heard that they were short-handed, and I think they said they had 4 deliveries at one time. Okay, I'm getting bad connection. I'm not getting anything. Hey, Steve. Hey, how come I don't see y'all? But anyways, for anyone who's looking for a job, especially if you're doing Uber Eats and all these other gigs, and you wish to work for, give them my name. Say I referred you, and they have plenty of openings, even if you don't live in Georgia. Openings in every other state where there's a Panera. And I got from the N99. That's for sure. And the thing about it is that you get benefits. At least you'll be able to get health insurance from day 90 days or anything like that. To you don't have to wait. You don't have to do that. If you're single and you don't have insurance, it's probably about the same price. Um, than going to the market exchange, the market exchange to get insurance. So I think mine was like, I think it's like 60 something a month period, not $60 per pay period, but for $something. And I also have dental. So I know it was pretty good and expensive when I had I didn't even recall the newscast said it was going to rain like this. And when it rains, usually people may not even show up for work today, at least for drivers. So we'll see when I get there. Yeah, the connection is bad. I'm gonna see how it's gonna be this. I'm gonna see how it's gonna be later on. I probably get like 50 billion text messages from Grubhub, and probably messages from um, Ziffy that they probably say, "Oh, we need drivers during lunch." It'll probably be off the chain. It's amazing how these companies, especially Uber, I ain't gonna say Uber Eats, but especially Grubhub, Ziffy, and I'm quite DoorDash, straight up in the heart. They always want you to go straight up in the heart of congested downtown. Oh, they already sent these messages. I'm quite sure they did. We need drivers, log on. But nobody's paying extra $2, $3. You know, if you want somebody to come out in this bad weather and rain, pay extra or some kind of incentive or something. Ain't nobody driving out all of this rain, walking around with bags, you know, getting wet. No, that's one thing I can say for sure. At least if you do it with Panera or even at any of these other restaurants, you're not really going far. You're not traveling far. You're not going, going from say Panera to McDonald's to you're not going all over the place. You know, the only commute that I have to worry about is other than that, once I get there, I'm probably let me see, Monday, Tuesday at the other location, which is not that far from the Dunwoody store. For me going to all the places I went to deliver and back, I probably drove 20 miles round trip, and that's doing what 10 deliveries with Panera, and that's going to the office and coming back to the store. It was 20 miles. No, it was like 14. No, it's 14, 15 miles. And that's not bad. That means that for each delivery that I'm probably going to, it's probably what, 5 minutes? No, not even 5 minutes. 2, 3, 5 minutes away, give or take. And the only thing about it is having to either one, deal with the dumb, what you call it, security guards. You can't park there. You know, it's like that's the only stupid thing about it is that they don't want you to park in the front of the building. Now, I'm not saying I'm parking like near a fire zone or, parking where loading zone is or anything. About parking in the front, maybe way to the side, where you probably only going, 2 minutes to go upstairs and come back down. Let them sign the receipt, put the tip on the receipt, or give you cash, or whatever the case may be, and that's it. Now, one thing I have to say for sure, a lot of these office buildings in Sandy Springs, Dunwoody, it's not that bad when it comes to parking. They do have visitors section that you can park, but a lot of them have delivery only, and they want you to go to the back of a loading dock, which I just don't understand. It just doesn't make any sense. Now I understand if you're a catering company with a truck and you have a lot of food to download or whatever the case may be. But you really don't have to you really don't have to do that, in my opinion. I think if you have a bigger truck and you have, like you literally have carts and carts of food, I could see that. But one little old bag, one little old piece of bag doesn't require that you have to go all the way to the front, well, all the way in the back of a building where there's a whole bunch of other trucks and things of that nature, UPS and um, UPS truck and all those other big vehicles in the back. For what? I mean, some of these security guards and some of these concierges too. I'm gonna put them in the category as well. They act like they're the damn police the way they be acting. But I bet you, if I was dropping your food off and you ordered from Uber Eats, Grubhub, or whomever, I could assure you wouldn't have met me in the back of no loading dock to get your food. Sure wouldn't. You would have been right there, wanting somebody to walk in the front at your desk and give you your food. And you wouldn't even if you was a security guard and you wanting to order food, you wouldn't do all that. They wouldn't do that one bit. But see, some of them act like, most of them really, I ain't gonna say some, most of them, they act like they want to act like, oh, I'm not saying that's. I mean, I know that's your rules and that's the building rules, but don't be half stepping. Don't half step do your job, because see, during the daytime when the boss is there or someone's there watching them, all of a sudden you want to be all of a sudden you want to act like you're doing your job. But let it be in the evening time or the weekend. They'll sit at that desk. They won't do their rounds. I doubt they do the rounds. They don't be doing their job. Those concierge people in the evening time, they'll be sitting there. Now, this is some of those secure buildings where they have to let you in by putting in the key in the elevator. But other than that, half of them wouldn't even be, half of them would not be doing their job properly. But during the daytime, they want to, all of a sudden, they want to act like they're doing something. And another thing, why are the security guards and, I'm going to say security guards, why all these security guards wear these tight-ass uniforms 2-3 size smaller than they wear? 99% of them are like fat. Huge, humongous movers. Half of them are like, out of shape, big fat, and all they do, and then they be the main ones. When they order food, they be ordering high, fattening, fast, 12-piece wings with big old nachos, whatever, with blue cheese. Or whatever. You coming, but they want to get an attitude. They want to talk to people like they're crazy. I'm at the No, you know what? Get your fat ass, stupid ass from your desk and get this dang food. Because it'll be many times I go into some of these condo buildings and you supposed to ring the bell for the concierge. The concierge is not even at the desk. They're not even at the desk, and they're not doing no rounds because they be coming from wherever. You don't see them outside checking nothing. You don't see them upstairs, but lo and behold, they want to act like they're the damn police, But if somebody was delivering their food, they want like, well, you could park in the front. I'm like, but don't be wishy-washy when it comes to doing your job. Ain't nobody was parked anywhere illegally out the way. You can't park there. You can't park. I saw yesterday. I'm like, I'm parked way to the curve way over on the side where no cars will even be going through. But they want to give people hell. When are you going to get a order? Did you check your weight yet? Please, I understand your question. These connections is not that great, and I'm not getting too much interaction, so. All right, y'all. We'll see what happens today. See how many people showed up. And if they got too many people, then I'm going to ask them to send me to the Sandy Springs store. But we shall see. This rain looks like it is not letting up either. Let me see, 9:51. This rain is not going to let up. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Oh, it says, I have missed your weight loss. Nope, not yet. I'm not going to update my weight loss journey yet. Because one, it's not good to keep. You don't get a true indication of weight loss until increments of like 4 months and stuff. And I can't do it like, I'm not going to do it like I'm not going to do it like every week. Because some people's videos I've seen when they do their weight loss journey, they be doing it like every week they showing it. And then they like, oh, look, I dropped 10 pounds. But they be doing crazy stuff, And then, to be honest, I've seen some people weight loss journey, and they be doing it, showing it weekly. They don't look healthy. I don't see no muscle definition. I don't see no, they look more flabbier than they are. And to me, I don't want to be flabby. What's the word? on, man. See, I don't want to do weekly, so I'm gonna update mine weight loss journey probably like in 1 month increments. So that's how I'm gonna do mine. But so far, I can tell you, I've been focusing more on weight training, and I know I'm getting, much more. I'm gonna say smaller, but I could see that I'm losing a lot of my gut, my stomach area. It's not gonna show up. It's never gonna show so much on the scale, especially when you're focusing on weight and trying to build muscle. So that's what I'm trying to focus on. See, I'm eating organic blueberry yogurt. I put some actual blueberries in it. But I could tell you, I've been doing a lot of walking when I be going doing these dang deliveries with Panera. Cause yeah, it tastes pretty good. I put actual blueberries in it because they said they had fruit at the bottom. So when I looked at it, I said, this ain't got no dang, hardly no blueberries in it. So I actually put some actual blueberries in it myself. It gives you the extra fiber. It is 59 degrees. No wonder why it's kind of raining. It's a little bit seasonably warm outside. I know one thing. It'll be a good thing for the lawn. That's what I should have done. Dang it. I should have fertilized or did something with the yard, with the lawn, especially during the winter. I think it may not be. I think I could still do something, especially to get that dang weeds under control when the spring comes. Yep. One thing about going back to the store in Dunwoody is I know what the place that's going to be ordering around the corner, up the street. Now the difference between I could say between both locations is you get way more orders at that other store I've been to, and you're still going shorter distance. That's why sometimes I just don't understand it how Dunwoody, the one on Mount Vernon, and the other store, it's like they almost parallel in terms of you could actually be going to the same place. It's like people can either order at that Panera that I went to for the last 2 days, or they could order it from the other one, which is not that far away. So to me, it's kind of confusing. And another thing I was trying to figure out is when they had these catering orders, these big, huge catering orders, they actually have a driver. I don't know if they use DoorDash or um, some other company that comes in and pick up the catering orders, but they always have somebody come in, they pick up the big catering orders, and they deliver it. Now, they don't have their own, the drivers, we don't deliver those catering orders. And to me, they need to change that because if they're using DoorDash, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to ask I'm gonna ask the manager today. I'm gonna ask them. I said, who picks up these catering orders if it's not the drivers ourselves? Because it's a guy. I should have asked them. No, I ain't gonna ask them because they supposed to be pick up the food and everything else. They pick up the catering orders, and I wonder if DoorDash or whomever, how much are they getting? Because someone told me that when they pick up catering orders with DoorDash, they give them like $15. They don't get the 20% of the catering order. They give them like a $15. I want to say they give them like $15 to do catering or something. And I'm like, how the hell would I want to get $15? Now that may be a lot of people, everybody's so accustomed and so immune to getting $2-3 tips that when they get a $15 tip or or something like that, they get overly excited and say, "Oh, it's better than nothing." But see, look at that. Somebody already hit somebody. Look what the hell happened over here. Somebody bumped all the way over there. I don't see the other. Stupid. See, that's what people get. They be driving on people's ass, driving fast, and then you get into an accident just to go nowhere. So they stand there and wait for the DeKalb County police to come. Something has to happen earlier because I see pieces of bumpers a quarter of a mile apart. Something happened prior to whatever happened up the street. See, this is just stupid. People drive like a bat out of hell, and then just to do what? To get into an accident. But anyway, so they would sometimes do the deliveries for catering. They would do it themselves, but I think they have a person. I don't know if it's DoorDash or maybe some catering person or company or somebody or whatever picks it up. But I'm gonna ask. I'm curious because I know there's other companies out there other than DoorDash and Grubhub and Uber Eats that actually drive and pays quite well. And I will look into some other ones like Delivery Waiter and some other one that popped up that I've been seeing for the last couple of days. I ain't gonna be bothered with Amazon restaurants because it seems like I'll never get one, and I don't know if you have to be in Bolton or another center to get those type of deliveries, but I don't understand it. How Amazon has all these restaurants, and nobody. When I go to some of these places, I ask them, "Do you get a lot of orders for Amazon restaurants?" And they say they may get one, and it's not like every day either. So they're not marketing Amazon restaurants like they need to be. So I don't know what that's about. But all these apps and stuff, I'm really getting kind of tired of the same old, same old. All right, people, what the hell you doing? Oh, they should. Amazon is never going to advertise. Amazon don't need to advertise regarding the restaurants because, number one, Amazon restaurant is free for Prime members, where if people who are Prime members want to order food, they pay the regular price and they get the delivery for free. So I don't know if most people realize that, but Amazon is billions and billions of dollars. So I think the restaurant part of it is really not that important to them. You know, it's not as important, and I just think it takes it's just a matter of time. But if they do decide to do something, once Whole Food, once that whole thing gets settled in regards to how they do the grocery deliveries and things of that nature, I think their focus would then be on that. So once they have that in place, I think you will probably hear more and more about Amazon delivery, and then from there, people will then look into say, oh, I can also order food too, but that Uber Eats still seems to be like the number one choice of delivery. They're gonna there's too many choices that people have. You know, you have too many choices. If Uber ever decides to say, you know what, oh, we're gonna kick you off, and whatever, it's like and say, you know what, I can still do Zippy if I choose to do them again. But see, Zippy needs a lesson. Zippy needs to learn their lesson because you're not going to micromanage drivers in a car and allow people to continue companies like Chow now, and people don't get adequately tipped. You know, these companies don't realize your business, it relies on the 1099 independent contractor to run it. You don't have drivers to do your business, you don't have a business. I don't care what commercial y'all put out there. That's what the problem Grubhub is having. See, Grubhub, they want to oh, what's going on? What's happening? And what's the problem? See, that's why they ain't deactivate nobody. See, if you mess up, they'll put you on block restriction for like a week, so they could say we put you on block restriction. That way you don't get no orders. So they figured that people gonna get so desperate that they turn around and call, and then you be so bad to get on, you mess up. Or we're gonna punish you temporarily just to see what you missing, and then we'll let you back on and give you a chance, and then you're gonna do right because they figure, you know, people need they need you. Oh, I need Grubhub to be I can't see. Let me see here. I don't know what you're saying, Yvette. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, too many. You have too many options. People have too many options with apps to do work, and Uber Eats too. Uber Eats need to be aware of it too. See, Uber Eats. Yesterday I did my Grubhub block, got the guarantee of $25. 8 o'clock exactly came. I turned it off, and I know they needed. I know they had more deliveries out there because I left that. I was in Buckhead and left this restaurant, and I saw Grubhub pop up on somebody's screen on their computer. I didn't see. I know that order had to be there for a minute, but I could assure you, by it coming from that Indian restaurant, most likely they probably didn't leave a tip because, not to say a lot of Indian people eat at Indian restaurants. A lot of white folks and black folks start eating a lot of that Indian food as well. And some of it is not authentic. Some of them is actually kind of it's not. It's actually more. It's not authentic or really cooked to tradition, I guess you could say. I'm trying to think of that Indian um, place. It's in Buckhead on Piedmont Road, right next to the Lovey's barbecue place. A lot of this stuff is not. It's you know, it looks like it comes out of cans. It don't look. It don't look authentically Indian. When you go to like a small mom and pop Indian restaurant, you could almost tell the difference between that Indian restaurant and say the ones I've seen, the one I'm thinking about. I just can't remember the name because not the Falafel Brothers, not the, that's one on Buford Highway. See, I read that story about how Falafel Brothers came about. They was in New York, and they used to have these vendors on the street, and they still have them. They still have vendors in New York. They used to have the ones with the hot dogs and the pretzels and the roasted chestnuts in the wintertime. But when I went to New York in Manhattan, and you don't really see no vendors in the Bronx and other boroughs, but mostly it's in Manhattan. And they'll sell, the hot dogs on the street. All those things are so delicious. And so now I've seen you ever these named falafel? What the hell is a falafel? But it's always it's looks like a it was Nathan's hot dogs, but it wasn't Nathan's hot dogs wasn't the one on the streets in New York. It was Sombreros. Saberro. I think that's the name. I know it's Sombreros or something. Nathan's hot dogs was sold in Coney Island. The ones in New York, those hot dogs were Saberrios or something. It's sold in Publix. I saw it. I've seen it, and I was like, oh, they got these Saberro hot dogs, and I know it tastes so good when you not broiled franks. I don't like broiled franks. I like it to be roasted. Like if you put it on a roasting pan, ooh, it tastes so good. You could boil it, and you put some oil in it, and then you could grill them. Grilled hot dogs taste so delicious. Yeah, but it was the one with the S. Saberios. That's the brand they sold on the streets. It wasn't Nathan's hot dogs. Nathan's hot dogs tend to be sold in Coney Island. And I never forget, they always had that brand. And that brand, and Saberios is more popular than Nathan's hot dogs. But nobody, because it's 100% beef, no fillers, no junk. But it's very pricey. At least when I saw it in the supermarket, I was like, dang, these things are a little bit pricey. But it's good. See, matter of fact, makes me want to buy me some hot dogs next time I go to the supermarket. 100% beef hot dogs. See, you buy the cheap hot dogs when you have company coming over, not like family members. I'm talking about like ordinary, regular folks. You know, say I was going to do a meetup and, you know, you have like 20, 25 people. You know, you don't buy those expensive hot dogs for that crowd. Or you have a bunch of kids. You know what I mean? You don't want to buy cheap fillers either, but you don't want to buy not those premium hot dogs. I'm not going to buy no $3-4 pop hot dogs and be trying to sell it, you know, for some kids and a bunch of people that's come up to your house. You know, I'll buy the ballpark a little bit cheaper, but it's still quality. But I'm not going to. Now, some people would be real cheap. They buy the 99-cent pack hot dogs that got a whole bunch of chemicals in it and be trying to have that at the church function, you know, or what they sell in the park. They be trying to sell that cheap crap. That's why I don't buy hot dogs and like places like that, because you could tell the quality. They be trying to boil hot dogs and wrap it up, and you know, they ain't grill the hot dogs. They just put it on the thing and wrap it up in aluminum foil. I'm like, nope. But I'll never forget. Have some of those premium hot dogs. Oh, okay. I'm gonna make it in good time. I'll get there at 10:20. I ain't got no black pants on. I got gray pants. They got a problem with that? Whatever. It ain't like they gave me the T-shirt yet, so they can't complain too much about. You want to wear black pants? No. I'm gonna tell them it got wet, and I had to wear these. Come on, people. The light's green. Hey, people take all day to turn. Yeah, I guess I could see why the other Dunwoody store wouldn't go beyond Perimeter Mall, and the other store would be closer, but still. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know. We'll see how it is today. If I make $19 in terms of tips, I'm telling them to send me to the other store. I'm going to ask them to transfer me and let me go to the other store. Because if they're not busy, I'm not going to be coming all the way out here for no $19. See, that other guy, he's on vacation today, so with him being on vacation, we should be able to pick up the slack of getting the orders that he normally gets. Especially, I don't care what anyone say about, oh, it's teamwork. and we'll do that, and then the people are picking, they cherry picking those orders. They see pre-tip $10, and they taking those. I know they doing it. I know they are. I know they doing that. The customer already tipped on the app, or tipped on the when they place their order. They trying to take those orders. I had a couple of tips that was pre-tipped, but ain't no way how this one guy yesterday, I saw it when he first came in the morning and the orders started coming in. He got the orders because there was one order that was a big order. It was a $10 tip, and he took that one and then gave me the other one that was $7. And then he had a whole bunch of orders, and he's had a bunch of deliveries, and he went on about his way. I ain't seen him the only time I saw him and the other guy was when it was time for them to leave. 2:30 came, they were already talking about, where y'all going? Oh, we going home. I said, you know what? They seem a little bit too overly happy of running out of there real quick, and I didn't see none of them. I was going back and forth, picking up those orders. I have the first one. I had 4 orders to deliver. I delivered that. I came back, picked up 2 other orders, and I was like, wait a minute, where are the other drivers? I know they not that. I know they didn't just come back and left already. And I must have came back to the store 4 times and picked up orders, and at one time did I see those people come back to that store. So I'm thinking that they came back the second time and they said, oh, I'll just take all of these orders. They took 5 orders at a time, left. They already probably seen the orders and said, okay, oh, I'll take this one, I'll take this one, I'll take that one. And they probably all had pre-tipped, because if they pre-tipped already and you pick up the order, you're not really rushing that it gets there on time. If the order's supposed to be there at noon, and say they already tipped on the app, you could say, oh, I'll take off 5 of these, 6 of these orders, and I'll come back, and then it totals to like $30 worth of cash tips, and it's already been pre-tipped. You could take all of those orders, come back, get the other pre-tip orders, and then you're giving me the orders where somebody has to sign, where I got to go all the way upstairs with the clipboard, and then they have to sign, and then they got to determine how much a tip they give, and most likely when you do that, most of the time, they're going to tip $2-3. If they already pre-tipped, they're going to already tip $5. So I was like, you know what? Something ain't kosher about that. And I know they want to give you this little spill about, well, if you do excellent service, sometimes they'll give extra. They ain't giving shit. If they already put down $5, they're not going to give you more money. Now, some of them may do that. I've had people do that with Grubhub. I had people already tip me on the app, and they gave me an extra tip. But Panera, they could be focusing at work, eating their lunch, getting their lunch. They're not going to send no more money. They're not going to give more money. They already got it. They already paid $7 already, and that's it. So if they already did that, now whose Tahoe is this parked way over here in the corner? You know what? This will be stupid shit. And this doesn't even look like it's a customer. This looks like just straight up person who works here. So that's what they be doing. I know they're doing it. Nobody can't convince me know how. But you know what? I'm going to beat them at their own game. I'm going to beat them at their own game. And so far, I don't see nobody here that's a driver, because if they were here already, they would have a topper on top of their car. So, if they didn't come to work today, we shall see. All right, I'm here. I'll talk to y'all later.